Hello, gamer family. Anyways, I can't really think of any reason to really investigate all that. But maybe we'll take a little bit of a look now that we can ride Ambrosia. Biggest disappointment in the game is you don't get full Chocobo music. You want to get a little bit of that Chocobo sting as you first hop on Ambrosia, but you don't have like a proper Chocobo theme. So, that's, boo! Yeah, see, this is kind of just ground and all that. No, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. You're weak. You're actually, let's do this. Okay, so it's not as AoE as I was hoping for. That's okay, I guess. Oh, that's still 24 AP, so it could have been much worse. Yeah, we'll actually go there because we go to the port of Isolde. Like, we quite literally just go for. So we'll be over there anyways. I'm assuming there's hunts there later on. Like, obviously there are only 3 hunts that are available right then, but we'll get more.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else. You fancy dancing a gallows
Yeah, this is a very tiny place.
like the miller's son?
Alright, I heard you the first time.
Okay, let's see what you have.
I ain't
Merchant.
got much, but
That
what's mine
seems
is yours
sucky.
for a
That
price.
seems sucky. That seems sucky. Alright. That seems sucky. I don't know what that song is, so that seems sucky.
Fare you well?
Yeah, very bad. Bum, bum, bum.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire.
Alrighty, and the next guy should be out over here. Nice little village, though. I mean, it's a nice place. I'd like this place.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
I don't know, they sound cool.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
Ow,
We
cat!
couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Alrighty. And Chocobo. Ambrosia just makes travel just a wee bit faster.
Fly, Ambrosia.
And that is
This
nice.
pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
I'm sure it's fine. We'll go this way because it
Ever
looks
since
more
the Alder
cool.
Tree, we've seen more and more
Actually-
of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them?
The last
Crystals collapse?
big boy enemies
You're not going to like it.
actually did have. They gave me enough AP, I think, that this is worth it. We can wheel these. Oh, I was hoping I'd get two. I don't know what the AoE range is of the thunder thing. It doesn't seem high, so I don't really want to waste it. Especially when they just Ignation them like that. There's another combat, I'm pretty sure, like right down here, so we'll stay unmounted. Although, I'm thinking about it. Well, me thinking, let's just get that back now that I have the AP. Yeah, I don't know. Those guys aren't really worth it. They really aren't worth the fuss. These, on the other hand,
My mother's men.
are worth the fuss. So, it kind of only does one or two. Oh, only one of them has got. That's kind of. It's like a lot of damage. It seems like you're only one guy. That's a little. How? Yeah, okay, the range does it. That's a little disappointing. I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk over there. I'll just fireball him. He'll die eventually. Eventually. There we go. He died. Those gave me less, and I feel like I put more in, more effort in. Oh, I'm about to be a whiner. I'm gonna be a whiner. That makes me want to whine. I'm a little. Okay, this works. I got a little confusoed. I don't think there's any valuable items over here. This area probably is home to a hunt, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know how many hunts there actually are total in this game, but I think there's a lot. And I only did a tiny fraction of my previous playthrough, because I didn't really feel like I needed to, and I was just in such a... I just had the Final Fantasy XVI bug, and I just had to know how the story ended, but I played the game before. Yeah, so, yeah, I'll do them now, because I know how the game ends. Especially because I'll probably beat the game again. Off camera. Beforehand, just so that I can show you all the fun toys and icons before the final, so that the final boss could actually be in the final episode, because I'm old-fashioned and I like doing that. I know, like, I hate when you have to like beat the final boss to get all the content. Unless there's like a huge post-game, like something like Mario Galaxy 2. Okay, yeah. It makes sense. With Mario Galaxy, you need to do the final boss to like get all the purple coin missions, and that's not it, Chief. I like Galaxy. I think it's a fun game. But it's not my favorite 3D Mario. I was actually about to make an incorrect claim and be like, of all the 3D Mario games I've beaten, it's my least favorite, but that's not even close to true. Actually, that's not even close to true. It's actually my third, it's either my second or third favorite. It's behind Odyssey. I don't know if it's between I genuinely don't know between Galaxy 1 and 2. Where am I going? Oh, this way. Between Galaxy 1 and 2, I genuinely don't know which one I like more. They're pretty damn equivalent to me. They're both amazing games. I think, I want to say, I think I like 2 more. I don't know.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are, and still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a truth.
Yeah, okay, these guys are smarter than I thought. They understood that Clive is being rhetorical. Yeah, that's like a Shield of Rosaria thing, and these guys, they don't deserve to say that. These guys are like assholes. Oh man, I love AoEs. It just feels so satisfying to just body so many enemies. Beautiful. 1 left. Oh no, 2 left. Let's have fun. Boom. Over the top finish. Worth. Yeah, Ramuh's pretty disappointing. This skill is. Pretty disappointing, frankly. I'm disappointed.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
I think even us mistaken.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Oh yeah, this is the foreshadowing from the video before last. I said like, oh yeah, it's gonna get a whole lot worse. Oh, it's a whole lot worse. Yeah, so, yep. See, connecting, but I don't really see a point in, like, doing all that, so we'll just go right into Ordeal. And, yeah, I would talk, but we're about to have a cutscene, so it's just like, is there really a point? I don't think. Me no think.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
Yeah,
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
yeah, it's awful. It's horrible.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Yeah, by the time I got here my first time, my rage and hatred towards Annabella was at an all-time high. And I was really ready to
Didn't happen
kill
to
her.
come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
I mean, you can draw connections, obviously, for various things. As I don't know.
Rosarian.
But this is their home.
They see in all these like stuff, all these horrible empires doing massacres like that. Like I recently this past week, I watched Jojo Rabbit. And there's a similar type moment in the film, and those kind of things they always are impactful. As they just show the horrors of the world, things like that. It's like, that all is horrible. Like horrible. It just leaves me speechless. Alex, that's the title of this video, Speechless. If you already wrote down another title, I guarantee you the title you've written down is not as good as Speechless.
The Lazarus.
So.
What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Yep. I hope you guys are excited to go to Isolde. It's another one of my next biggest complaint of this game. My ass kissing days
That's
are
the main
over. It's
gate.
time to start complaining.
And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
You really don't get to actually freely walk around any major cities. The only time you're gonna go in major cities is like when they're like being destroyed.
My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever! Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here.
Oh, enough
Fuck off.
snitchinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your stars!
Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. But Lazarus... We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Well, based on the fact that they're talking about it and it's not just a cutscene, you can probably guess that it's not
The good news
abandoned.
is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
No, we're about to find who they're looking for. Because we're just that good. We're built diff. We're built diffy Q. Stupid black shields don't know where to look. Those idiots. That's why they all died. Because they're stupid and bad at their job. We're like awesome and good and awesome. Oh yeah.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
I don't think there's any chests in here.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Lightning time.
Or not.
Ka-chow! I have to lighten the mood after what we saw earlier. So I gotta ka-chow all over the place. Because like, oh no, my hero and my icon. Why did you use that? If I would have used that so much better if I actually chose to use it. Anyways, we all know that my hero and icon, Lightning McQueen from the hit Pixar trilogy Cars, is exactly what I need to lighten the mood. Unlike that horrible Chick Hicks and his Kachiga. Chick Hicks and his Kachiga, that's Annabelle. Lightning McQueen is Clive Rosfield. Red, Fire the Phoenix and a Freak. These are parallels, people! Take note of these parallels!
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
Pretty epic, huh?
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
And our duty. We'll wait till next video. And don't worry.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
And don't worry. I remember that I promised you a bitty bit next video. Now, just how long will I make you wait for it? I don't know, and if you forgot that I promised you a bit, or you didn't watch the previous episode, which is very possible, well, you're in for a treat. I'm a prophet, and I predict that you saw the end of this video coming.